Assalamualaikum and have a good day to my respective lecturer, Madam Azlina and my fellow friend. We are from Group 7 are going to presenting our group project assignment. Before that, I will introduce myself, Nurmaya SYAFIRA, and my group members Joycelyn Chan, Thomas Song, SIMI Marceline, and Wong Tong.
Hello, my name is Joycelyn Chan. I'm going to present the introduction for this project. In today's rapidly evolving digital landscape, designing an effective network architecture might be crucial to fulfill the client's requirements. For this project, organization XYZ seeking for network design to maximize connection, boost efficiency, and promote seamless communication inside of their organization's office. To guarantee optimum performance and satisfy their expectation, it's important to carefully analyze their criteria of network design, such as the single internet gateway, office user distributions, network printer, restrict Wi-Fi access, internet usage policies, local file server, and also company website hosting. A cost-effective network design for organization XYZ can be achieved its goal, so that why it should be carefully designed so that it won't waste any single cost of network design. I'm going to present for the network diagram. For diagram A, organization XYZ network architecture for Office A includes numerous linked network components. There is one and only router that is connected to Internet Service Provider (ISP), which also serves as the main of the connection for both office. The connection to the router is an 8-port UTP fast Internet switch. The 8-port UTP fast Internet switch acts as a central hub that allow connection from multiple devices such as servers, wireless routers, printers, and personal computers. Within Office A, there are 20 stationary employee PC that connect to 8-port UTP fast Internet switch. These PC are act as employee workstation. There are also 2 printers that are connected to 8-port UTP fast Internet switch. These printers are used for employees to print documents and other materials as need. To ensure the security and restriction of Internet usage, firewall is implemented. The main role for this firewall is to control and monitor Internet access, preventing unauthorized of the Internet usage. In terms of wireless connectivity, there are 2 wireless routers in Office A. One is dedicated for 4 employees mobile only, while the other wireless routers are for guest use to enable them to access the Internet inside the office. Office A provides 2 servers and only in Office A, which first server is a local file server, which allow employees to employ and also to store and access their work files securely within the organization's server network architecture. The other servers are for website hosting that make it accessible to the public, so that publics can see the organization's information and other relevant details. These centralized server systems are to enhance the collaborations and data sharing among 2 offices' employees. In diagram Office B, the network architecture consists of several network components that facilitate efficiency, connectivity, and communication within the Office B. There are one and only router in Office B, which serves as the connection point to the router at the Office A that enable access to the Internet connection. In addition, there are 2 wireless in Office B. One of the wireless are for 3 employee mobiles, while the other wireless router are for the guests that come to the Office B. The separation for the router are to help maintain the security of the office network architecture. There are various devices within Office B. An 8-port UTP fast Internet switch acts as central hub that connect to other network components such as personal computer and printers of the employees. Office B does not have any servers since the servers are located in the Office A. Sharing one server is a good method for cost efficiency and also easy to manage if needs some upgrades or technical issues. Overall, the network architecture in Office B are not as robust as Office A network architecture. Due to cost efficiency, this type of network architecture are efficiency and benefit towards the organizations. That's all presenting for the network diagram.
My name is Wong and my matrix number is X7100, and today I would like to present about the technical specification for all network components and transition media. So for our switches, we will be using the Airport Fast Internet UTP switches. The reason why we use the Airport Fast Internet UTP switches is due to have the maximum of airport. So if we have the airport, we are able to support maximum of 8 devices we can connect to a single switches. So this is better because for our office, we are able to connect separate switches for all devices. And next, we will be using a cable. And the cable we using is the Cat5e. The reason why we use the Cat5e is because it has the maximum of bandwidth of 350 MHz. It is good because our office is small and we can support up to this bandwidth. And next reason we using it because it has the maximum distance of 100 meters. And because of the office distances between A and B, the maximum distance is 100 meters is able to provide it for both offices. So it will be not too short and we are able to connect it. For the third, we will use the wireless router, and the wireless router will use the Internet port types of router. The reason why we use the Internet port type of router because we are able to connect the wire to our switches, and the wireless will be for using for our mobile phones for employee, and we will be using for the guests for meeting. And next point is talking about the router. So for the router, we are using about the Airport Gigabit Ethernet LAN ports. And our main reason to use this router is because of we are use it for gateway for both office. And we need to connect Office S and Office B to the gateway of the router and connecting the ISP for router. So it is pretty much the most important part. We need to connect both offices. So that's all for me. Thank you.
Hello, I am SIMI MARCELINE. We'll explain about whether wired or wireless links are more suitable to be used for inter-building connections to link both offices together in terms of practicality and cost effectiveness. Firstly, an inter-building connection is a network connection that spans two or more distinct buildings in order to transfer data, voice or video signal from one building to another. Inter-building connections are routinely set up to facilitate smooth communications, cooperations, and resource utilization across multiple departments or offices within an organization. Both wired and wireless links have their own advantages over each other. However, when comparing the suitable network technology, whether using type of wired or wireless links for inter-building connections to link both offices together, a wireless link could make more sense practically and financially. Practically, wireless links such as Wi-Fi offer greater flexibility and provides much greater mobility where users can access network from anywhere within range. Wireless links also can be easily installed and make it less complicated because do not require physical cables to be run between Office A and Office B. On other hand, when it comes to cost effectiveness, most facts on internet agree if wireless links are more expensive than wired links. However, the cost of wired links can be higher than wireless links because of several factors, such as cabling, installations, and the maintenance costs. Wireless links only requires fewer accessories and doesn't need special software. Meanwhile, wired links need more hardware and nominal software costs. Furthermore, wireless links can be more cost-effective because do not require the installations of physical cables. In conclusion, in terms of practicality and cost-effectiveness, wireless links are more suitable for interbuilding connections to link both offices together because wireless links have greater flexibility, more freedom for user to use network anywhere, not complicated because do not use cables, and more cost-effectiveness since wireless links have low installations and maintenance costs.
My name is Thomas Song. In this presentation, I will in charge to explain the location of file and web server. With a good location of web server, we can transfer the data with a short period of time. Since Office A is larger than Office B, so we choose to put web server at Office A. Office A has a more amount of employees. It's likely to be high volume of web traffic generated by the user accessing various website. Robust network infrastructure can help to ensure the smooth data transmission. For the file server, we choose to put file server at Office A. It is because if we put the file server in the largest office, both two offices can access the data with the same network. We do not put another file server on Office B because expensive, especially for the maintenance cost. File and web servers to connect same local network to be access sharing and store the data. Since Office A has both file and web server, it can help to optimize the performance of the server. Next, we go to the network performance of file and web server. For the network performance, it has two types, which is the database optimization and the website caching. Database optimization is a way to cut a database system response time and boost a website performance. Query fetch data execute more rapidly by optimizing database. The data optimization technique such as the normalization and data validation is to ensure the data is stored accurate and consistent. Website caching is a most effective server optimizing tip to enable caching. By utilizing the caching, the web page do not need to generate the new contents. For example, the location that can be cached is the memory, HTTP application, and opcode cache. That's all for me.
Our access control strategy for Facebook, Instagram, TikTok is by using network access control, which is firewall. Function of firewall is to control network traffic through the use of predefined rules as well as secure an entire network by blocking unauthorized access. By placing a firewall at the network perimeter, we create a secure barrier that filters inbound and outbound traffic, which allows the organization to enforce restrictions and accessing Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. We can control which destinations and services are accessible from within the network by defining outbound firewall rules. We can create rules that target the IP addresses or domain names connected with Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok to limit access to these platforms. When the employees attempt to access these addresses or domains, the firewall will block the outbound traffic, effectively preventing access to the social media platforms. It must first identify the IP addresses or domain names linked with Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok in order to properly restrict access to these platforms. Once these addresses have been discovered, we can configure firewall rules that explicitly block traffic to or from them. To conclude, our team has developed a complete network solution that addresses all of the organization's requirements while ensuring efficiency, reliability, and security. The technical specification of network components have been justified based on practicality and cost effectiveness. Ethernet cables provide reliable and high-speed data transmission at greater distances, which allows two offices to communicate seamlessly. This choice avoids the potential limitations and with wireless connections and offers more secure solution. The location of the file server and web server within the network infrastructure is crucial to ensure optimum performance. The arrangement provides employees with quick access to files, increasing productivity and efficient communication. This ensures direct control over the website's content. The network diagram clearly indicates both server locations, providing a visual representation of their integration into the wider network architecture. It is vital to implement access control for Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok during office hours in order to preserve productivity and avoid distractions. I think that's all from us. Thank you for your time, madam.